Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour. I'm back home and I'm here with a charmed reading for you today. And I have my charmed, what can I call it? My charmed circle today to help you with some information about work, finances, home, travel, friendship, love, self and family. Depending on where your charms fall, I will indicate possibilities in those areas for you. So 1, 2 or 3, I have all my charms out today. There's a huge amount of charms, as you can see. Most of them came from my past, where I've collected things. I'm like a little magpie. I collect things and keep them because there's some sort of emotional attachment to me. Others I've found on op shops from jewellery. If I find a piece of jewellery that has quite a few charm-like ornaments on them, I will collect those as well. And others that I have found on eBay and on AliExpress, you can buy bulk lots of charms from those areas. And some I have found on Etsy. And there's a person on Etsy, a seller on Etsy, who has lots of charms from time to time. She herself goes to op shops and finds jewellery and bits and pieces and then cleans them, puts them up on Etsy. And I've purchased quite a few charms from her. She's really, really good and very good quality. So there's a lot of places you can find charms if you so desire to look for them. And do charm readings. And of course I use my own interpretation of these charms for these readings. There isn't any specific indication out there of what a charm means. Of course there are a lot of websites out there where you can find meanings for charms, but I usually decide to make my own because that way I can remember them and they're more personally significant to me, and that way I can remember them. And my memory is a bit not as good as it used to be, and so that's what I do from here. So 1, 2 or 3, it's up to you which one you decide. It's your reading, and I'll gather a few charms, not too many because otherwise it gets too confusing, and then go on with the reading for you. Okay, so 1, 2 or 3, you choose. Number 1, let's have a look at a few charms. See what's happening in your life in these areas. Oh, you got quite a few in friendship. You got it all contained in your work and finances. In yourself, you have the Bull. So I'm going to get out my little stick and find out what's happening here. The Alien has sort of fallen out, but it's still within the realms of your reading. So the Butterfly transformation, something definitely is here. There's a new friendship coming up. I can see the new friendship coming up with the Alien. I'm just going to pop him over so I can see him. New Alien with the transformation and the sword of Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael can also come through with healing friendships, can heal, cut cords. All sorts of things come through with Archangel Michael. He is a protector. So he's protecting you in an area of your friendship, and he has I'm going to bring it out so you can see. He has actually empowered himself in the transformation for you. Can you see that? He's put himself into there. So it's definitely protecting something for you in your friendship area, and he is offering you a transformation in that area. Also, there's a new friendship coming through with a little alien. So an alien is nothing to be scared of. An alien is just something you haven't experienced before. It's like meeting new people, meeting new experiences. and something perhaps that you haven't thought of, or a new friendship just sort of happens out of the blue. You could be just walking down the street and have a conversation with somebody, and you feel such a connection that a friendship develops from there. There's also something to do with creating in that area of your friendship. So this is like creating new friends, creating a new web of friendships. Perhaps something's happened here, a transformation, perhaps a friend leaves, or you find yourself changing and having to depart from friends for whatever reason. I don't see anything else other than just a departing of friendships, because someone's moving away perhaps, or you're changing jobs, so you're changing a network of friendships here. So something different is going to be happening for you in the friendship area. But I think it's bringing in new possibilities, and it's going to make you feel as though you're feeling really good about that. So yeah. In love, you have follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, or follow your heart in love. So if there's something in your love life that's you wanting to change, follow your heart. What is your heart telling you? And in self, you have the Bull. So that's telling me don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. But then don't rush in either. And it all could be a Taurus as well coming through here, but it means don't rush in, but then also don't be stubborn. Does that make sense in yourself? So if there's something you feel you want to do, don't hold back because you think you can't do it, or you don't really have the right to do it. You have, but stand back a little bit and see what the bigger picture is before you rush in. Don't rush in. Does that make sense? You don't want to be a bull in the china shop and destroy everything. So stand back, look, but don't be stubborn about it. Don't hold back for just because. Another one, you've got the donkey in your work area here, but also in surprises and destiny. So things are happening in your finances. You're being guided here with the guardian angel. You've also had a bit of a deep dive here in your destiny area, but you also have an umbrella for work. You also have the donkey in partly in surprise and destiny, and partly in work, finances. So there's going to be some really deep diving here. It's like asking yourself what's more important, work, finances, or yourself, or things happening. Are you going to leave it to destiny if there's decisions to make? But there's definitely a deep dive here with the little submarine. Oh, sorry. Deep dive with the submarine. So in your area of destiny, there's some really deep diving, some shadow work perhaps to do with finances and work. But the guardian angel is here with finances, so there might be a financial boost somewhere, something that's going to come in to boost your coffers, perhaps I don't know, winning a lottery, or someone's going to pay back a debt, or you might get a raise from work. Again, don't be stubborn. You're a hard worker. It's coming through here with the donkey. Donkey is such a hard worker, but they can also be stubborn. But there could be some sort of changes coming through here. Be prepared for some changes, because there could ultimately be a change in your work situation, an increase in finances. Hard work pays off. Don't be stubborn. You've got two stubborn ones there. In your work area specifically, it's sort of maybe asking you to take a change, make a change. Don't hold out too much. Ask for help perhaps. But certainly time for a deep dive in your personal area, working out what it is that you want in all of these areas, but mainly work, finances, friendships, love. Follow your heart in this one. Don't be stubborn overall. Allow changes to happen perhaps. Don't dig your heels in, but also don't rush in. Does that make sense? It's sort of like an oxymoron there, isn't it? Don't rush in, but don't be stubborn. But look out for what you want, because definitely hard work is here. But, it's going to be worth it. Just make sure there's some changes coming through, a financial boost coming through here, and maybe some shadow work coming through to find out what you really want. So hopefully that's helped you. Number 1. Number 2, let's find out what's happening for you, and I'll bring out some charms to see what might be happening in these areas of your life, what areas your destiny is asking you. This is destiny. The circle spot here is destiny, surprises and things that maybe you're not expecting. So what might be happening here? What do your charms tell you? Oh my goodness, you've got a lot. Quite a bit sitting here in the destiny section, but also coming over, so I'm going to bring those over to where they belong, so without disturbing them too much. Destiny, work and finances coming through here, family. Haven't got anything in love or self, but this is sort of coming through the quite distinct areas here. Travel, friendships, destiny, family here. You got the green dragon, you got the musical instrument, so harmonies and luck is coming through for you and your family. It's sort of creeping into self, but mainly for family, so this could be some good luck happening for a family member, and you will be included in that because you have the musical instruments that's sort of creeping into yourself, so you will benefit from whatever's happening to a family member, and you're going to be perhaps even could be a reconciliation, a meeting, an engagement, wedding, some good news is coming through for your family because you have the good luck dragon and you have the musical instrument for harmony. So yeah, things are coming along quite nicely for your family. No disagreements or anything else like that. Could be even getting back together. Some good times with your family. You have the initial let's have a look. The initial V for work and finances. So victory, good opportunities coming through for work and creeping into the finances. So victory in the work field. Perhaps you might work something out at work. I don't know exactly, but it's certainly coming a victory for you. So there might be something to happen with work and finances, but mainly work, and you might perhaps feel as though you finally made it. You finally got that victory you want at work. Home, there's something to do at home. There's the thimble here. The thimble indicates that a situation, a physical thing, an idea, something from the past that has been forgotten, put on the back burner to bring back again. So there's something that you've forgotten about and you've just left it. It's time to resurrect it. So it's something to do with home. It's the thimble, it's protection as well. So if you're doing something, you will be protected. You don't have to hold back on anything in your home. It's time for you to put something out there and to finish it, to complete it. You are protected. So in your home area, and that could be anything. There could be even the people within your home. So you are protected, but you need to bring something up, perhaps something that's been left unsaid, undone, a hobby that you've done but you've just left it, something that you've enjoyed but you just left it for some reason. It's time to resurrect it. In your travel, I'm going to bring them out so you can see them. In travel, you have, and they're interlocked as you can see. You have the hand of Fatima for protection. You also have the peacock for pride and being proud of yourself. So there's definitely something here to be proud of. There's definitely something here that you're protected with in travel. So perhaps peacocks also are said to be fortune tellers. They can see the future. but you can see that if you wanted to travel, you are protected, and it's something that you're proud of. So maybe it's returning to something or visiting somewhere that you were feeling really good about. Maybe it's time to revisit that place. It's not necessarily a long way, it could be just around the corner, but it's somewhere perhaps that you feel as though you want to return to, somewhere where you felt really good and protected. So maybe it's just time to revisit somewhere. Could be physically revisiting, or could be just thinking about it, remembering it through videos, through photographs. Perhaps you've had maybe just recently come back from a travel, just revisiting those memories. It could be coming through here for you. Does that make sense to you today? Yeah. Oh, I just like visiting memories. But it's something good. So, and it's travel. You have these are mostly in destiny, but you have the Eiffel Tower here, indicating home and travel. So that's having a look at what's going on around those areas. I'm going to put it right in the middle there, so it's sort of like it's in here because it belongs here. But something to do with the future, something to do with destiny leading the way for you. But the tower also indicates official building, the official people that reside within it. So there could be documents coming through here. Maybe changing home, going back to where you belong, or where you thought you belonged, even just revisiting that for a time being. But it's definitely official business coming through here. Documents, seeing things in a more broader view, not just limiting yourself to what you see now, but seeing what is possible out there. That's really interesting. I like that. Okay, in destiny, you have the bee. You also have a fertility symbol, however that might mean for you, is a fertility symbol. And you have a coin, and it has W on it. What does that mean for you? So the bee indicates working as an individual for everybody concerned, bringing it back to the hive. Does that make sense? You go out there and gather whatever it is, information, gather experiences, whatever, and then bring it back to the hive so everybody can benefit from whatever it is that you bring in. It's also very much about individuality. What you choose to bring back is just as important as anything else. So what are you gathering at the moment? What do you want to gather in your experience wise, in your world? What do you want to bring back? But everyone else can benefit from it too, not just you, but everybody. It's interesting to be, but also very busy, very active. So there's a very active time coming up for you. And it could be to do with fertility. It could be to do with creating something, nurturing something. Could, excuse me, it could be a physical child coming through here, pregnancy coming through here. But it could also be just creating something that's worth nurturing and bringing out there. It's destiny, definitely. And the letter W comes through here with that one, whatever that might mean for you. In your friendship area, you have the cat, you have the horse, you have another horse coming through here, and you have a book of shadows. So, some information will come through about a friendship. A friendship is coming through here, but it's information that's coming through here. And perhaps a friendship has been a little bit rocky lately. You've been feeling as though you've been putting all in the effort and nothing's really happening, but something's definitely happening very fast. And you've got the horse here with messages coming through here about a friendship. And it's also coming through with the heart and the little cat. So confidence, and you know what cats are. Cats usually individual, but when they are with someone that they connect with, they are the perfect companion, aren't they? So love and companionship comes through here with two people, a friendship that's sort of like you just belong together, but you have been having a bit of a rocky time. Maybe it's time to reconnect, and definitely some messages are coming through for you to reconnect with this friendship. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Number 2. Number 3. Let's find out what happens for you in this charmed reading. Okay. You have quite a bit in love and friendship, a lot in destiny, some in home, finances and work, messages coming through with family and work, with a heart. Quite a few things overlap in your reading. So friendship's going to turn to love, perhaps. And it's the destiny, it's the direction of your friendship is turning to love. So if you have a person in your life at the moment and you're considering them as a love match, it could be happening for you. It could have caused a little bit of irritation because you have the rock in the friendship and it's sort of bordering on the love. So there's some sort of friction going on here in your love with this friend of yours. I don't know what it is or who it is, or why there's a little bit of friction here. But it's a little bit irritating. It's like getting a little tiny pebble stuck in your shoe. You can bear it, but you'd rather take it out. So there's definitely something that needs to change in this friendship, and it's going to perhaps lead you into love, if that's what you want. Maybe one of you is more happier than the other about this, but it's sort of like it's happening, and you need to deal with it. What are you going to do? You're going to remove it, or are you going to bear it? Does that make sense to you today in your friendship and love area here? In yourself and family, you've got the bordering of the seesaw, which is really interesting because it means that you are contemplating yourself and your family, trying to balance your life with your family. So there could be something going on there, spending time with your family versus time for yourself, or there could be something that your family wants from you and you're trying to balance that, which is coming through here with the little seesaw. So how you're going to balance that, I don't know. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take faith. It's bordering here again, and it's sort of pointing towards you. So maybe you might need to make the first move here, to balance out your connection with your family and trying to work out the balance of who's got the most time. Does that make sense? Because someone in your family needs you. But maybe you've been a little bit distant, perhaps. Something's happened and it's shattered your faith in your family, perhaps. Or you might need to reconnect and make a new commitment. They are very committed to you because it's pointing towards you. So your family really does care for you. They may have a different way of showing that. I'm not going into that because it's very personal. And it's very relevant to what's happening for you, but it's coming through here. There's also something on tape, something very important, and it's going from family to work. So that's interesting as well, because what memories are stored, what memory is on permanent record, and how does it affect your work? Excuse me. So something has been put down, and it's a verbal connection here, and it's very official because it's on tape. So what does that mean for you in family and work? Perhaps you are leaving your family to go work elsewhere, and something has been altered for you in regards to that. I'm not too sure how that means. But also here too, you've got someone in spirit coming through from work to finances. So perhaps you work for your family. Maybe it's a family tradition for you to work in this area. But there's also something to do with spirit. Dare I say, it could be like a trust from a family member that's passed away is going to boost your finances. Does that make sense to you? That could be coming through here as well. So someone in spirit is leaving you some money, perhaps. Perhaps there's a will reading or something else like that, and you'll get a financial boost. But it comes from work, so it looks like a family business of some sort will boost your finances. So it's self, family, work, and finances is coming through here quite strongly, of trying to work out how to manage everything here in those areas. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's all very personal. Here in your home, you have the unicorn, which brings hope, belief, stability, and it's nearing the destiny circle here. So it looks like destiny is going to step in with your home, and it's going to help you believe in your home again. Home is about security, where you feel as though you belong. It's where you go when you feel as though you need to reconnect with yourself. It's a safe place. So definitely a boost in your home area. It's going to make you feel as though, oh, finally I found my comfort spot. This is where I belong, and this is where I feel safe. So that's coming through here as well. In destiny, you have the heart, an open heart. You have the crown, and you have a little magnifying glass. The crown is about protection. It's about feeling good. It's about feeling and doing the right thing, and being proud of that, being acknowledged for that. So you're going to be acknowledged for something, and it's going to bring about a really happy connection for you. And it's going to fill you emotionally. This is a heart that's open, so whatever comes in is free to go and be processed as you need it to be. So the emotions come in, they go out, but it's all connected, and it stays as long as you need it. And it's also open here for another connection with something or someone else. So it's definitely telling me that there's an emotional connection coming through. It's to do with how you've dealt with things, how you feel, how you processed things, open and honest. And it's asking you to take a good look at what it is that you want from your future in any area that you decide. But it's coming through for family, work and finances, and your home, your friendships and your love. So take a close look at those areas, because there's an emotional component to everything here. But you can feel proud of what eventuates. So thank you. Number 3. Oh, excuse me, everyone. That was not very good. So hopefully that's interesting for you, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hope it's appropriate for you and that you enjoyed that one. I'll do some more as time permits. And yeah, I like doing these. These are quite fun. So hopefully they've been relevant to you, pertinent to you. And until next time, so many blessings.